for me, you know. But then I just wanted to keep on going. I just wanted to keep on, moving ahead and all. Because I also stumbled on this particular post one time because I was like, I wanted to go away from YouTube. But, I saw a post like this where they actually listed several, platforms on the online space. And, it just kind of reminded me of, how much I should actually still stick to YouTube, because this is one place where you actually get the most reward for the content that you create. Right, but you can actually see as of right now I have over 300k subscribers, right? But the thing is, you have about 300k subscribers and you're actually making less money, let's say about $3,000 every single month, right? That money was even very, as at the beginning I was even doing about $100, $20 per month. All right, and this was not really rewarding for me because I'm like, my subscribers are growing, but my earning is not growing. My earning is so stagnant. Right, my earnings are so stagnant. What is happening? What is the problem? I kept on figuring out things, right, until I remember one time when I was in a class, right? I told you I learned a lot. From when I heard that information is actually what separates you from the next step of your life, right? I did not even take any look back on buying into programs, buying courses, wanting to pay people to learn, right? Because I actually saw it as a way to actually assess what they know, so that I can actually start doing so much better for myself, right? Yeah, so that was exactly when things started to change for me as well. So when I was in this class with this particular guy, he actually shared a couple of things around how he has made a couple of faceless channels, and his faceless channels, with him being able to attract the US audience, right? His faceless channel is making him way more than his local channel where he's showing his face still, right? And I actually went back to this particular post where this particular guy, even after listing a couple of channels and how much they pay per view, right, he also spoke about a faceless channel. And I'm like, okay, you don't need to show your face, right? You don't need to show your face. You don't need to do any form of editing, right? You don't need to hire a team. You don't need any skills, no skills. You don't need expensive gear. You don't need any script writing. You don't need any ads. You don't need no time wasted. I saw all of the advantage, because as compared to my faced YouTube channel, I have to show my face, I have to do editing. I needed to hire a team because I couldn't handle all of the things myself as I was growing. Right? I need to get gears. You need camera, you need lights, you need tripod stand, you need mic. You need you need a good laptop that can edit videos. A lot of things. Sometimes it's so stressful and all, right? So in as much as I was even making money from my first YouTube channel, I was even like, and the money is not even that much, right? How about actually target a market that gives me so much more? So you can actually see here with my first YouTube channel on one particular video where I got this much of views. This is I was getting Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya. They are the most. Right, they are the most of views I'm getting on here. You can see US is 2.5% and all, but the most 60% Nigerians, 4.9% Ghanaians, Kenyans 3.2%. And I started thinking to myself, what exactly is the thing? I remember this guy spoke about RPM and also how the location of your audience plays a very huge important role with how much you earn on YouTube. Right, and I actually started doing a lot of things. I started a faceless channel where it was I was the only one running this faceless channel. My team, they were even still doing the whole our face channel, trying to put things together. I was paying them every month though, right? But I started a faceless channel all by myself, and I was really running it to where I got monetized. I started making money. But look at exactly what even changed, because what happened here was that things switched up. Now I have US audience, UK audience, Australia audience, Canadian audience. But you can see the top tier, right? The top tier here is 48% United Kingdom, 2.4% United States, United Kingdom, right? And the thing is, this is really what made me crack the code, right? I have a couple of channels where my audience is US, UK, Canada, Australia, like that. Do you get? And things changed because I started getting more results from my YouTube channel, to the point that a couple of months back, my YouTube channel actually made me $17,000, right, in a month. It made me $17,000 in a month. I have another channel that is even doing me much more than this, about 20-something thousand dollars in a month. And I'm gonna show you guys. Just sit right here and just watch with me, okay? Yeah, because it's quite important that we're actually seeing these things, okay? And this actually, gave me, the opportunity to travel around the world and all. It totally changed my life. It totally changed my life. Like totally changed my life. Right? And you can actually see me here, looking at how to put a couple of things together to help share people, the YouTube business. Because there are people that are on YouTube and they are called YouTube content creators. Right? YouTube content creators. And I'm like, yes, so you can be a content creator on YouTube and just a mere content creator on YouTube, but there is something called the business of YouTube. Because in today's day and age, everybody wants to make money from everything they are doing and on every channel they are on. Am I lying? Why are you here? It's not to make extra money for yourself. Who is here that doesn't want to make money? Is it for passion? No, it's for money. You want to make money, right? And the internet avails you the opportunity to actually start making money, but you need to treat it like a business. This is why I started teaching the YouTube business. The YouTube business, right? But let me just share with you guys a couple of things, because some of us are like, okay, it's talking. Show me. All right. So see here, you can actually see. I'm gonna play a couple of things because I don't want to review my channel. No, I don't want to review my channel here because it's actually not necessary at this particular point in time. This particular channel right here, we actually started up this particular channel a couple of months back, right? We are already doing about $2,000. We're actually even doing more than this, but this is where we are right now. Let me refresh this particular screen so that you can actually see that it is live. I'm going to refresh it right now, and on refreshing, you can actually see that this particular channel I just refreshed now, and you can see in the past 28 days we have done over $2,000. It's still counting, because if you look at here, it says typically we make about $2,800 to $6,000 in a month, right? Typically we make about $6,000 from this particular channel in a month, right? And it's just crazy, but we are going to pick up this particular channel before the end of the month and hit our number, at least $5,000 to $6,000 before the end of the month. Okay, yeah. But then let me share with you guys another channel because it's quite important. I do for you guys so you can see. Because I love showing you guys this things live. Most times you don't have access to our dashboard, and because you don't have access to our dashboard, when we come and talk, it's like, oh, he's saying bullshit. He doesn't even know what he's doing and all of those things. He wants to collect money and blah, blah. I'm like, who is even charging you for anything, right? Just come and sit and learn first and understand what it actually takes to get the kind of results that we are getting. And if it's worth your while, then you can now make decisions by yourself, right? Yeah. So let me show you guys another channel. Let me just switch up things here. Okay. So when you actually come over here, let me quickly refresh this. You can actually see now on this particular channel we are actually doing $1,000, but this is because you can see from here. But this is because you can actually see from this particular point here where there's a dip. This particular channel, we are having a little bit of delay from YouTube. YouTube sent us an email telling us that they have not updated this month's earnings on the channel for some technical reasons and all, but they are going to do that very soon. Yeah, that's why there's a dip. But when you actually come over here and you see here, when I hover here, you can see this particular channel we're doing about $7,000 to $9,000 every single month. Right, they are doing about $7,000 to $9,000 every single month. So let me even switch up this thing and tell you in the last 90 days how much we've done on this channel. So you can see in the last 90 days, and you can actually see here that in the last 90 days we've done about $20,000, right? You can see, and that there's a dip. So the earnings for this month is not complete. So when the earnings for this month is complete, this should be about additional, $7,000 to $9,000, right? And this is about, making about, let's say $9,000 monthly thereabout on this particular channel, and you guys can see it right on here, right? So it says here your final amount may change at the end of the month. So you can see where there's a notification here for that particular purpose. Yeah, so this is it, and there are other ways of making money via membership, super gifts and all, and this is it right here on the particular channel, right? And I told you guys I'm refreshing. Let me refresh again so that you guys can see. I'm refreshing this thing because you guys it's live. This is live. Do you get? Yeah. So now once you've actually noted this, let's go back and continue on here. Okay, so like I told you guys, I'm actually teaching you guys YouTube business, but let me show you guys what actually changed. Because when I actually took the course, that helped me to transform from having a faceless channel, having a face channel to a faceless channel, this is really the kind of result I started seeing. So you can see here with my faced channel, right? You can actually see here that I was actually doing about, $3,000 in this month. I was doing $3,000 this month, right? The next month I was doing $3,100 in the next month. The next month I was paid $3,200 in the next month. I started earning $2,900 the next month, and then another $2,900 the next month again, right? The earnings for this month is yet to be populated, right? So you guys can see I was doing 3K, 2K, 3K, 2K thereabout on this particular side of things for this earnings, yeah? But at the same time, when you come over to my faceless channel, this is my faceless channel results within the same period of time. Yes, because it's still within the same period of 6 months, right? And see what I'm doing here: 25K, 24K, 25K, 23K, 19K, right? And you guys can actually see the big difference. So now, if I tell you, as somebody living in Africa, right, are you going to create a faced channel where you show your face, buy equipment, hire a team? You need to master editing, get new desktop and laptops for proper editing and all, and you're still earning about $3,000 a month, right? Or will you actually focus on B, where you're actually looking at targeting the international US audience, the big five: US, UK, Canada, where you don't even need any skill? I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to do this. You don't need to show your face, you don't need to buy equipment, you don't need a light, you don't need mic, you don't need to hire a team. You can run it all by yourself, but then you're still going to be making 10 almost 10 times more. Which one will you choose, A or B? Somebody tell me in the comment section, A or B. You guys are so a B. It's crazy. Yes, B, obviously. B. And this is exactly what I actually thought to myself. I'm like, man, I'm going to focus here. I'm going to double down, because if I can double down, I can do as much as $50,000 in a month. I can actually even scale to more than that within that period of time, right? And this is exactly, one of the beauty of, leveraging AI to, set up your content creation channel for yourself, because this is going to help you to scale like crazy, right? This is going to help you to scale like crazy. Yeah, now this is exactly what changed with me. You can see here where I was earning 30K salary, and like on this particular one, yeah, man, it's crazy, right? Because I was working here earning 30K. I was suffering. Forget I'm opening my hands. I say I'm smiling. I'm not smiling any shit, right? I'm suffering right on here. But this is me here where I'm earning over over $10,000 every single month, right? Convert $10,000 to your local currency. What do you see? How much is it? How much? Let me know in the comment section, right? How much is it for you? How many people earn as much as that? So it's obviously, you can obviously say, oh, this is quite impossible, but it's very much possible, because I've actually shown you live and direct. This is exactly what I'm doing for myself, and you too can also replicate and do the same thing as well, right? Yeah. But then, guys, one of the major things that you actually want to know is that there are a lot of things you can do today online that will fetch you money in USD. A lot of things, right? But if I take you back to what I actually saw here and what I've been living by, it is best that you actually focus on channels that are most rewarding to you. Focus on channels that are most rewarding to you. If you can actually create content, you should be able to create content and focus on channels that will be most rewarding to you. And that is why YouTube is the most of them all, right? YouTube is the most of them all. You can actually see here, Twitter pays you $8 for 1 million views. TikTok pays you $600 for 1 million views. Snapchat pays you $1,000 for 1 million views. Facebook will pay you $2,000 for 10 million views. And YouTube pays you over $4,000 for 1 million views. I can literally tell you that if you actually have a $10 RPM, you are making $10,000 for 1 million views. Yes, like crazy, but it's real. That's exactly what you'll be making, right? Yeah. But guys, remember one of the things when I actually started up in my AI faceless channel, right? It wasn't even just an AI faceless channel, it was a faceless channel. It was a lot of difficulty I faced, right? Because there were no much tools around and AI couldn't do the work. But right here in this age and time, you have AI. You have a lot of AI tools that can literally do the work for you and you are good to go. Okay, and this is exactly where you can leverage AI, and you are making things easier and faster, spending less hours creating content and focusing on what exactly it matters in your business, which is making money, printing cash. Right, that's exactly what you should be focusing on. And this is exactly one of the first content I created with AI. Right, I did over 30,000 views in 48 hours, and it has been up since then. Right, this is a channel I actually set up, that particular channel. Right, this particular channel actually gained in the first 30 days after monetization. We did over $500. Right, we're already growing by subscriber base. Our watch hours that particular month was over 1.3k. We know we have amassed our 4,000 watch hours and all. Right, we had over 23k views, and we're still scaling within that period of time. Right, I have a channel where I've actually done about $9,000. Somewhere I do $8,000. These are different channels. This one generating me about $100,000 in a year. Right, well guys, hold on, because I want to show you guys how to do this thing. It's not about me talking. Right, I'm not here to talk, I'm not here to brag, I'm not here to actually just take your time without showing you exactly what works. Right, I'm going to show you how you can also replicate this thing for yourself, so that you can actually start printing dollars like this every single month for yourself. 247, your dollars are trickling into your bank account, and you're seeing it there live and direct. Okay, yeah. But before we actually go ahead, it's actually very important to have a disclaimer. So guys, hold on and listen carefully, because at this particular point, I know that I've actually gotten a lot of people hating on me already and thinking I'm bragging or stuff. Right, so let us just understand something, because this is exactly not for us. This is not for us. This is actually not affiliate marketing. This is not crypto. And this right here is not freelancing, where I tell you to come and learn one skill or learn the other skill. I told you guys, learning skills right now in in this particular time and age is outdated. Why? Because AI is actually doing what you should do. Agencies are using AI. I'm using AI to in my business, right? And this is exactly why learning a skill is not what you should be doing right now. You should actually focus on using AI to do something. Just the same way every other person is using AI to close up the gap. You used to use AI to do something. That is when you can make money, not learning a skill or trying to do other form of businesses where you actually pump money in and you will lose all your money. Or crypto, when Donald Trump makes a news or the other news, crypto falls and everything is just back to red. Or affiliate marketing, where you have to sell to one person and sell to the next person. This is not it. This is a legit business model that you can easily get started with right now, and you will start scaling. Right, so for those of you guys that are always saying, oh, if he does make million, he won't teach it. If he's making this, he won't teach it. I've shown you guys live right here. But if you are still a doubting Thomas, you can easily drop off this live session, because it is important that you understand that, you see, just excuse us, let the serious ones follow me through to the very end, and you sit right back. Okay, if you are someone that actually think you are lazy, or you are lazy and you think that, oh, overnight, if I start this thing right now, tomorrow I wake up and I was seeing dollars in my account, please, you can also drop off, because this is not a get rich quick scheme at all. I'm not here teaching you guys how to double your money. A lot of you guys have lost money to MMM, to Rackstally, to CBEX and the rest of them. Instead of you to focus on what exactly would help you to actually start fetching legit income, you are focusing on how you can double your money overnight. And that is why you fall for scams every single day. But if you're in that category, please just drop off. There's no need to continue listening to me on here. And at the same time, if you think this is for entertainment, you think I'm an AY, or you think I'm a Pororo or Funny Bone or something, I'm not here to make anybody laugh. I'm not here to actually crack jokes and all. I'm here for business. I'm here for serious talk. Right? You can really sit right here. But if you are thinking that I'm one of those funny guys, please just go. But before we go ahead, guys, let's debunk some myths. There are a couple of myths that people have actually thought, and let's just talk about them right here. Now, one of the beliefs that I've actually heard people say is, oh, you need to show your face for you to make money on YouTube and social media. That's not true. Totally true. Absolutely not true. In this day and age, nobody needs your face, right? Yes. If you've actually seen a couple of restaurants in China or Japan where they now use AI robots to actually serve people food, most of you have seen it online, right? Whose face are they using for those food? Are they still hiring people in the restaurant to serve food? No. Maybe you've seen automated stores where instead of you having people stand to help you check out your product that you bought in the supermarket, right? You have just a simple laptop screen that helps you do all of those. Haven't you seen it? most times most people don't need you anymore, and AI is coming to take you away from that job. You will be jobless very soon if you don't heed to the call right now. So you don't also need to show your face, right? You don't need any expensive equipment. If you think you need expensive gadgets, nope, you don't need it. With your phone and your laptop, you are good to go. Okay, and some of us are actually thinking, oh, is it too late to start? It's oversaturated, it's crowded. If you actually know how much of possibilities available for you right now, if you start today, you wouldn't even be saying that, right? Because I've even set up new channels that new channels that I've just set up like right now, still gaining huge, huge views and all. You just need to find the angle to actually create a content, and that is exactly the secret I'm going to share with you guys right here in the session, because you need to know the right things to do, right? You need to know the right things to do, because this exactly what will help you start getting the results that you are looking for, right? Now, in life, right? In life, we are always going somewhere. Now, imagine you're actually going to a particular location, right? Let's say you're traveling from one state to another state, right? And in this particular travel, there are different ways to go about it, yeah? It is either you take a road trip, right? A road trip from here to here might be about, let's say 10 hours. Or you can actually take by sea, right? Taking by sea can actually be, let's say, about 18 hours. But then they tell you that, oh, you can also take by air, and going by air would be in a 1-hour flight. Which one will you choose to go by? Imagine you actually had the opportunity to pick and go by any one. Will you actually choose the stress of spending 10 to 18 hours on the road or in the sea? Or will you choose going by air, spending 1 hour to your destination and doing other things with the remaining hours you have? Which one will you choose? By air, right? By the plane, right? Awesome. And this is exactly what it is for you, because this is exactly where I'm showing you guys that's right vehicle to get you to your results. So that instead of you to spend years and years toiling and suffering trying to get your results, you actually spend just little time with me, and it will be transformational and help you get to the result faster. Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to be a get rich quick scheme, or I'm actually promising that, oh, in the next 1 hour or in the next 1 day you start seeing this. No, but I'm like, what you would have taken months and months and years to do, you can actually do it with me in a shorter period of time, right? And you still get the desired result. Is your result not to make money? Is the goal not to actually start earning extra income? Obviously, yes, the goal is start earning extra income, and that is exactly why we need a vehicle that works like crazy. So right now, I'm going to show you with you guys the exact system that I use, right? My faceless YouTube formula, and this is a step-by-step blueprint for creating and growing a profitable YouTube channel. And this is going to help you even if you've never uploaded a video before, right? Even if you've never uploaded a video before, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Even if you don't know, the only thing you do is to go on YouTube and watch stream people's content, I will show you how to start uploading yours so that it's easy for you to start doing. Okay, now there are 3 major steps here, and the very first step here is picking a niche. And in picking a niche, the first step is finding a niche that has a higher RPM. RPM means revenue per mile. It is what YouTube gets to pay you for 1,000 views after they have after the sharing, right? That's the RPM. And one of the things you majorly need to do is to identify niches that actually have higher RPM, like finance, tech, productivity, and this is exactly what will generate you more money on the YouTube space. Okay, number 2 here is now leveraging on creating viral videos. And this is where you actually want to make sure that you are putting your ears down and searching for, how to access viral videos that will actually give you the number of views that will make you huge bucks in this very space. For example, most platforms pay by views. Obviously, if you're able to get more views, you get more money, right? So you need to understand how to get viral videos, because these viral videos is exactly what you need. And the formula here is making sure that your content is able to have a hook, have value, and also have a call to action, right? Then once you have these 2 things done, step 3 is to start growing your channel, because this is the next thing that you obviously need to start doing. You need to know how to optimize your titles, thumbnails, and description to rank higher in search and get your content recommended by the YouTube algorithm. You have to fall in love with YouTube, honestly. right? But guys, yeah, it's not about talking. I don't want this to be more of like only a theory session, right? I want us to also do some practicals, and we're going to be delving into some practical, step-by-step guide very soon. I will show you guys a couple of things that you need to do hands-on in order to actually start doing this for yourself and getting very good results in this very space. Okay, now secret one, like I said, is how to find a profitable niche. Okay, and here, your profitable niche is you finding a niche that has a balance between demand, competition, and monetization potential. Very important. Demand, competition, and monetization potential. These three things put together is obviously what gives you a perfect niche, right? So in this very space, what is a high demand? A high demand is you actually finding a niche with high demand in terms of you getting viral content, you getting your videos to get viral and get views, right? There should be enough people searching for content in your niche consistently. And this is why I look at finance niche or true crime niche, right? Number two, there must be moderate competition. Too much competition makes it hard to stand out, while too little competition might mean that there's low interest in that particular niche and you shouldn't even jump in it at all, right? Next here is the monetization potential. What are the available monetization potential for that particular niche? Can you actually make money through getting advertisers or affiliating products or sponsorship opportunities? If these are available, then you most probably are in a very good niche. Okay, and for you to be able to source your niche, you can actually use trends like Google Trends, vidIQ, TubeBuddy, and all. Let me even show you guys how to use Google Trends now. So for example, as you can see here, you can actually go to trends.google.com, and one of the things you want to do is to change the country. Because we are looking at attracting the US audience, you go change the country here to US, right? United States. And when you go over to United States, you can actually go over to trending now. And with this, you can actually see that YouTube is actually telling you what is trending in the United States in the past 24 hours, the categories, all trends, and by relevance. You can actually see different things trending in the past 24 hours, right? And this obviously would help you to actually start figuring out what exactly you need to do and how you can create content that will get you the most views. So you can actually see here, I think there was a Florida state shooting in Florida University, right? When you click on it, you can actually see people actually big time jumping on searching this kind of content. Look at all the trend breakdown here. Look at all the content in this very space, right? And this is a very huge news that if you create content on, you can see the search volume very high. But at the same time, instead of going for trending news in the hour, right, I usually would go for a longer period of time, right? And you can see that this one is still gaining very huge recognition, as well as a couple of others. You can also change the category. Should in case you are in a different niche, you can change the category. Maybe let's just focus on business and finance. You can really see what is trending in business and finance on here. You can also check for all trends. You can also check for trends by relevance, right? So this is exactly one of those tools that you might need to look for what is trending and help you create content that would give you very huge search volume. Okay, but this is not just all. There are other tools and there are other things to actually get to consider when you are actually looking at searching for trends to create content for your channel. Okay, but then guys, I'm going to show you guys a couple of faceless channels right now and show you how we are able to amass a lot of views from this channel and make a lot of money from this. Right here is one of those channels. We have over 372 videos here on the channel and over 100k subscribers. And the thing is that we actually are able to generate a piece of content, and with one particular image we generate, we are now able to just put the story underneath and then do a voiceover, and that is how we publish each and every content on the channel. All right, now this particular channel here makes about $6,000 monthly, as you can see, right? It makes about $6,000 monthly on here. You guys can already see that on here. And let me refresh. I told you guys I'll be refreshing, so you'll be seeing some things live. I don't like it when you're thinking that, oh, it's not it and all. You can really see here we just refreshed about $6,000 monthly, as you can see on here right now. Now this right here is also another channel where we actually do something very similar.